With this exercise, we'll be working with ulnar deviation, right? So essentially what that is you're going to try and keep your wrist at a 90-degree angle, or sorry, your elbow at a 90-degree angle. But the main focus is here at the wrist. So we have radial deviation and then we have ulnar deviation. The goal here is making sure that we keep the forearm as flat as possible, meaning we don't want any rotation going this direction, nor do we want to go in this direction, so that our wrist isn't at this weird angle. We want to keep it as neutral as possible. Then from here, we want to feed into ulnar deviation. So what you're going to do is do a positional isometric. The opposite hand is going to hold the bottom of your hand like this, and you're going to think about pressing your fingers or your entire hand, the base of your palm and fingers, down this direction. But nothing's moving. You're just isometrically pushing your hand into the opposite hand. And the goal again is to load these tissues on the ulnar side of your wrist. If it is painful here at neutral, I want you to adjust either one of two ways. You're either going to go more into length or radial deviate the wrist, or we're going to contract a little bit more into ulnar deviation. So I want you to play around with this, explore. You're going to move up a little bit to start, and then you're going to apply the pressure here. If it's not painful, perfect. This is where you want to work at. If it is painful, you want to find your threshold. So you might go down and start your isometric here. And if this isn't painful, this is where you want to work. Again, the easiest way to look at it, just the goal is to find a range in this plane of motion that isn't painful. So it might be into length, it might be here. Just find a range along that spectrum of motion that isn't painful, right? So let's say it's not painful here. Your goal is to press into this for 10 to 20 seconds. But the most important part here is low intensity. So we do not want to press in more than 30 to 35% of your greatest and safest effort. Maximal effort, or 100%, would be you crushing and everything shaking. And 30% literally feels like you're barely pushing down, but you are loading the tissues. You're feeling something down in this area. All right, so it's either going to be here, here. Again, find the threshold of pain. 30% intensity for 10 seconds. Again, find the threshold of pain with the expectation that you're going to be able to move further and further in either direction without pain.